The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To throw, it's Van Buren. Got a man, it's Farrell. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Touchdown, UCLA! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. That's caught. It's Farrell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, but that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Handoff from the gun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Pulls and fires complete. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Got it in the middle, it's Cox. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver. Running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to throw, it's Warner. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for space, it's Martin. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Farrell. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Farrell.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Time to take a shot. Got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Just keep slinging it. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's Martin. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking on the move. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Van Buren. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
On his way back from the 20. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. and goal, they'll throw it. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have that.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's fired. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here.
It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
221 wing.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. It's complete to the left. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker. Always, that's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn.
There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Catch in the middle, it's Meyer. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's off. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Cox. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
35, Penn State, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Off play action on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in down the middle. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. You can tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Van Buren. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They want to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. With the catch, it's fired. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's first and 10. To the air. It's Warner. Makes the grab. It's Shaw.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's fired. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Back to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Leon. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Warner. That's caught. It's Cox. On the move is the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Shaw. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. You've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 35 to Tennessee. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Cox. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this game.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.